To understand a contour drawing, let's look at what that means. This is not a contour drawing. I would consider like a full value drawing. I just drew this, this empty tin can. And you can see with a pencil, I used hatching and cross hatching to create value, both inside the can and outside the can. I gave a little bit of a shadow. A contour drawing would be this, where I'm just looking at sort of, the edges, both like, like the exterior edge, maybe if there's any sort of detail in there. In this case, I also looked at some of the lines, trying to get those on there. And I used a contour line to show the shadow. And this is what we're talking about, sort of like a standard line drawing. The difference is trying to do this blind. So if we know what a contour drawing is, what is a blind contour drawing? Blind contour drawing doesn't mean that you have to close your eyes and try to draw something. Blind contour means that your eyes are blind from the marks that you're making on the page, that you can't see the page where you're drawing like in your field of vision. So a lot of times when I'm doing a blind contour drawing, I will move, like, let's say I'm drawing my hand. I will move my body this way so that where I'm drawing down here, I can't see out of the corner of my eye if I'm trying to draw my hand. It's kind of strange. Now let's talk about the mechanics of a blind contour drawing. Blind contour drawing, you have to sync your pencil and your eye to move together. Your pencil and your eye. So if my eye is tracing around an object really slowly, going slow in a blind contour drawing is key. If my eyes are tracing really slowly, my pencil has to try to record that information in real time. So if I'm moving my eye around an object, my pencil is doing the same movements. It's strange, it's weird, but we can make some really great drawings this way. The third way to do it is to have like a small table or a step stool, put it on top of a table, and then while you're standing up, draw under here like that. Setting yourself up to make a blind contour drawing, it can be a little awkward, but there's three ways that make it a little bit easier. The first is if you're sitting at a table, to move your body. So this is really helpful if you're doing a drawing of your hand. You can draw here and then set your hand up. One thing that I recommend is tape, because then, sometimes when you're drawing, your paper moves like this, and that's no fun. So tape down your drawing, and then, sort of position your hand however you want to. Another way, especially if you're seated, is to do something like this. I have a pencil with a paper plate. It just moved a little bit, but you can draw like this. This way my eyes can't see what I'm seeing. So it's kind of helpful. This also works if you're doing a stand-up drawing, almost more so, because then your entire hand is covered and you can't see it. Okay, so I am going to attempt to film myself doing a blind contour drawing. It's a little weird. I have a piece of paper that you can't see off camera because the camera is actually holding it so that I can't see what's going on down here. So once I start, this is a really big thing with blind contour. Once you start and you put your pencil to the paper, don't pick it back up. And the reason why is, a lot of times when we're drawing, it's all cool, and then you move your hand away and you can jump right back into it because you're using your eyes. Here you can't use your eyes. So if I'm trying to get to if I'm drawing something over here and I forgot something over here, I gotta trace my pencil back, and this will all make sense once you see it. So I am gonna look to see where my pencil is going on the page. Now it's on there. Now I'm in position so I can draw my hand. And when you're doing a hand, the nice thing is you have you have the exterior contours and you have the interior contours from all the wrinkles, like around your knuckles. You guys probably saw that I've sort of backed out, and I'm going to do that again because I want to go back around. Oops, my pencil tip broke. Go back around and get back down to my thumb. I am sure this looks weird. I'm using my the wrinkles on my hand almost as a marker, like a mark, so that I know. Wait, I forgot something. That wrinkle. Fingertip. That something didn't feel right with that. I'm going to tell you, I am a professional artist. I have been doing blind contour drawings. I have taught blind contour drawings for years and years. And the impulse to see what I've done is so big that never goes away. But I don't look because it kind of ruins the fun. You know, it's like if you had a box of fireworks and instead of waiting until the 4th of July, you know, the second you got them, you just brought them home and lit them all off. It'd be really fun, but it kind of missed the point. My pencil, I feel like I'm going faster than I normally do, partly because, you know, it's just a video, but I'm still, you know, this is something you're just going to take me at my word that I'm moving my eyes and my pencil at the same speed. If you go off the page, it's not the end of the world. All right, let me see. Whoa, that is crazy. That doesn't look like my hand. Nobody could take this into, you know, like evidence, like, what does Miss Amy's left hand look like? Well, it looks like that, because it doesn't. But how exciting is this? It doesn't matter if it doesn't look like a hand right now. You know that that's a hand, right? It feels like a hand. It's capturing some sort of handness. Even when I go like this, you know, it has that sort of, you know, unless you take a picture of a hand never stops moving, really, even like little bits. So, you know, it's like, how do you capture in a drawing something that's always moving? Well, maybe this is one way. I don't know. I love blind contour drawings. The other really cool thing about blind contour drawings is that because it's such a weird way to draw, this is a kind of a drawing that you can very easily do with your non-dominant hand. If you're right-handed, you probably will do your blind contour drawing, you know, with the pencil in your right hand, looking at your left hand. But if that's the case, now for another drawing, I want you to put the pencil in your left hand and I want you to draw your right hand. If you're left-handed, it's, you know, now I want you to be drawing with your right hand. So again, I have a piece of paper set up so that I can't see what I'm doing. And I'm going to draw my, my right hand with my left. And again, once I put my pencil down, I'm not going to pick it back up. So, and it does not have to be the same pose. But what I want you to do is I want you to draw with your non-dominant hand. And the reason why I think this works, this is just my own theory, is that the work that happens in a blind contour drawing, it isn't so much, what makes it difficult isn't the drawing, it's the slowing your eye down and trying to match the speed of your pencil with the speed of your eyes. And that's it, really. I mean, it's very strange to draw with your non-dominant hand, but just as strange is drawing, at this very weird speed and drawing in a way where you're not picking the pencil up. Oops, it sounds like my pencil broke again. Am I going off the page? I think I might be going off the page. Oh, okay. Well, no matter. I'm probably going to go off the page again. If you have like bigger paper, this, oh, there it goes. Oh, well. I kind of cheated a little bit. I picked my pencil off the page, but I kind of kept it just at the, just above the paper. Like, I mean, it does happen. If you accidentally pick your pencil up off the page, that's not like a reason to like start over. It's weird. It's very, blank contours are really weird. And the way I have to set my body up to not see, but then also film it, it is strange, but it's exciting. You can go over things. Oh, I feel like something moved. Oh, okay, that's done. Wow, that's really funny. It's funny how it's funny that my drawing went off the page like that. This is really fun. Now I want to show you something. I'm going to move this off, and then we're going to look at these two drawings together. So here are the two drawings together. This is my left hand drawn with my right hand, and this is my right hand drawn with my left. Now, there's something really great about this. If I were to put these on a wall, let's say, like on a bulletin board or in the art room or something, I don't know that anybody would be able to tell me which hand was drawn by which hand. And I don't think either one is better or worse. They're both just hand drawings. They feel like my hands. It's a really crazy thing. This works when you are not cheating. And I know, and I'm saying this from the bottom of my heart, it is so hard not to look. Partly because it's so fun. You want to see, like, did I do it right? Did I do it wrong? If I did it wrong, how weird does it look? Because that's always funny to do. It's always funny to see, like, oh my gosh, look how weird it is, because I was basically not looking at my page. I love this. You can give anybody, I feel, if you do this kind of drawing honestly and with and trying your hardest, you won't be able to tell. A lot of times when students are first trying this out, I find that their non-dominant hand drawing is more fun. It feels more like a hand because it's sort of more honest. Both your eye and your hand, like, there's not one that you have to it's not one that's like more strong. It's, it just is. This is a really fun way to draw. Another really fun thing to do with blind contour is to do a still life drawing. you can pick 1, 2, 3 objects and just focus on that and try to draw them. I really like drawing shoes because shoes are kind of like hands. You can move them, in any way, and it's going to look different each time. Like you have laces, you have like the little eyelets for the laces, you have folds in the fabric, you have different textures, like it's really fun. And a lot of times, it's really fun if you take like a few of your shoes, kind of just throw them in a pile and then try to draw them and see what happens. But there's something really fun about this. And in fact, what I'm going to do now, I think, is, since I did this, I did a blind contour of this. And for that one, actually, I used the plate so that I could draw it and I couldn't see it. So I just want to let you know that putting a paper plate over a pencil does work really well. I am going to add some color to this. It's not going to be blind. I just want to almost think about this as a fun line drawing that I can start to add something to. Look at this. Coloring in a blind contour drawing gives it way more life than if I would have just done, as a sort of a typical drawing of a shoe. I made up the colors. I came up with different patterns. It's almost like doing, like making your own coloring page, but you've done it in a super fun, awesome way.